Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Raila Odinga gave William Samoei Ruto and Kenya Kwanza government an ultimatum of 48 hours to either resume dialogue or if not, then they will pursue another option to sort out the issues that they were raising earlier. And in less than 48 hours, William Samoei Ruto has responded so quickly. And of course, those people whom they were dodging here and there that, oh, so and so is not there, the 7-member committee from the Kenya Kwanza side are not ready. They have now resumed that dialogue. Everyone has been found, and now that committee is pursuing the bipartisan talk. But now, in as much William Ruto has responded quickly, there are issues that I find it so fun in this bipartisan dialogue, because I don't understand why Kenya Kwanza is coming with their issues of discussion in this bipartisan dialogue, and then Azimio also is coming with their part. Because my understanding was that Azimio was the one that was complaining. They had several issues. Before it was 7, they reduced to 3. And that's what was making people to go to the street. So the Kenya Kwanza side said, no, we can discuss this issue and sort out in a bipartisan dialogue. So when they call for bipartisan dialogue, why is Kenya Kwanza also coming up with the issue of discussions? I think in my view, they were supposed to sort out what Azimio was raising through demonstrations. Ni kama mmeenda kotini. So I'm raising complaint. Your issue is not also to raise complaint, but to sort out the complaint that I'm raising or defend yourself. This could be one of the reasons why people are feeling that Raila should not go into this bipartisan dialogue. In as much he's giving an ultimatum, and Ruto, because of fear of a known outcome, he quickly rushed and constitute these people and call his team back to that dialogue. So these are the issues that Otienda Mon has shared, which is part of the discussion list of issues for discussion as presented by Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya Coalition, bipartisan dialogue team. Number 1, cost of living. Number 2, audit of 2022 presidential election results. Number 3, restructuring and the constitution of the Independent Electoral and Boundary Commission, IEBC, and the related matters. Number 4, measures to prevent interference with the political party. Number 5, outstanding constitutional matters, governance issue, effective check and balance, the quest of boundary delimitation. This paper has been signed by Honorable Otiende Amolo, then the chair. Now, go to Kenya Kwanza side. You will realize that Kenya Kwanza, number 1, is asking for a referendum. Number 2, they want to gag the right that is already in the constitution that give power to the people whenever they call for a demonstration or if they want to protest. Now they want to regulate on how people should be protesting. I don't understand that. Referendum imetoka wapi? Azimia ikuitisha referendum. Inasema tunajua kulikuwa na BBI yenye hao watu waliharibu. Azimia ikuitisha referendum. Number 2, the only tool Azimia has been using to push the government to corner was mass action. Today, the Kenya Kwanza want to come with the measures to regulate mass action. So you want to remove power from the people. I don't understand. Before we go to what Kenya Kwanza is raising, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the returning subscribers. I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Let us go to what Kenya Kwanza is raising as part of the discussion. The Kenya Kwanza coalition preliminary list of issues for discussion at bipartisan talk. Number 1, reconstitution of the IEBC Commission selection panel. With this one, they are in agreement with the Kenya Azimio side. They all talk about the IEBC constituting. They agree on that. Number 2, the 2/3 gender rule, the entrench of the CDF, NGCDF, and the Senator Oversight Fund in the Constitution. Now this one means they want to give money to senators. Now we have something that has been running as NGCDF, but they want to put it in the law so that members of parliament will be getting this money. For this one, no problem, because everyone can see tangible result of the previous CDF. It has worked because schools have been built, hospitals before they were being built, but now it is under county government. Roads have been built through CDF. We have seen development. For that one, then people will still demand for this. Though we also understand it has been a tool that has been helping members of parliament to be seen as people who are working. So they have used it to score. For that one, no problem. Number 3, creation of the office of the leader of opposition. This is the bombshell. Now, when you create the office of the official opposition leader, it means this office should be anchored in the law such that it cannot be amended by the Act of Parliament. That means if so, then the office, the opposition leader will be operating at the mercy of the president. So for this one to work, it is only possible if you call for a referendum. Because now you are touching on governance. That is now 2010 constitution. There are areas you cannot touch, not unless if you go and ask people for their opinion through a referendum, which means people will vote on this. For this to work, so that Raila Odinga will have such an office, sit in the National Assembly, then Martha Karua be somewhere in the Senate, you have to call for a referendum. So this alone tells you that Kenya Kwanza are calling for a referendum indirect. How long can we manage to have a referendum in this country? If cost of living has not been possible, if now people are suffering, they are increasing taxes, then a referendum, you know how much it will be required in billions of shillings. So they are calling for referendum. Just 1 year ago, barely 1 year ago, they were against referendum. Referendum was supposed to come to bring in the office of the Prime Minister. Referendum was to introduce the office or the official office of the opposition leader. That means he will have an office paid by taxpayers' money, and he will be doing checks and balance in the parliament, which was a good thing, but they rejected. Today they want to bring it and force it now on Raila Odinga. Then the person will come in even after Raila Odinga in the next election. So, nani aliwauliza hiyo? Twende number 4. Resolving insecurity problem, including bandit and the urban gang, and proposing measures to deal with the impunity on the part of those who should bear responsibility. Number 5, another bombshell. Legal framework to give effect to Article 37 of the Constitution of Kenya regulating conduct and assign responsibility to different parties, including organizers of demonstrations. Now they want to regulate demonstrations. You see, like the other time, Azimio comes in and give a notice to police officer, commander of Nairobi. Then they come out in a press statement, they say, the demonstration is null and void, it will not happen, I have refused, I will not allow people to demonstrate. So it's like he speaks like he's a lawyer now, not a lawyer, a judge now giving judgment on how things should go. But we all know it is not in his power. He can't do that. Those are mere statements. It should be treated as hot air. That's why Azimio can proceed in as much the commander can pronounce himself today. The one when a commander pronounces himself, it becomes law. So now you want to remove power from the people. Really, will this bipartisan yield some fruits? Or it is a way that Azimio is taking Kenyans to a slaughterhouse. Lastly, electoral reform to ensure closure of electoral outcome for post-election peace and national stability. That one is possible if we have that office of the opposition leader, something they want to work on. Azimio are talking about opening the server. This Kenya Kwanza is not mentioning anything about opening the server, which is the major issue here. Azimio has talked about the high cost of living. Kenya Kwanza is not mentioning anywhere to do with how cost of living. For them, they're talking about bandits, which is okay, but then cost of living, which is touching on everyone. It shows that Azimio should not go into this bipartisan dialogue thinking that they will get what they want. That's why many people are telling us to inform Azimio that mass action was the only way to go. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. Thank you and see you in our next video.